皆さん、Belmont 大学へようこそ. Welcome everybody, and we are so happy that you're with us today. And today we're going to be presenting to you a very easy and fun way to celebrate the cherry blossoms with art. And not a kind of art that's really hard to make, but something that you can make at home with materials that are really easy to get, and you can be very creative and get into the spirit of things. We have a number of our students with us from our varying levels of Japanese here at Belmont. And today they are going to be showing you how to make sakura with some very simple materials. First we have these small sponges that have been cut into the shape of cherry blossoms. So first we need to make our cherry blossom stampers, which we're going to make out of common household sponge. The easiest way to start is to take a scissors, have your mom and dad help you, cut it in half. Then, with a pen, make a circle in the middle, just so I can see it, like this. And then, cherry blossoms have 5 petals. So I'm going to make 1 petal, 2 petals, 3 petals, 4 petals, and then 5 petals. They don't have to be perfect because no cherry blossom is perfect in nature other than the way it is made. Each one has its own unique look and feel. So if your cherry blossom comes out a little bit imperfect, that's okay. Then we'll take our scissors and we'll cut roughly along the outline of the cherry blossom that we drew. See? So I've got this cherry blossom drawn here and I'm cutting it around. Now I've got it in a rough shape and I'm going to cut out the triangle sections in between. This is where it gets hard, so you might need your mom and dad's help a little bit. Let's see, I cut out this triangle section, and then I'll do the next one, trying to keep the general contours of the cherry blossom. Do another one. Like that. And the next one. And then the last one here. There. My own imperfect little cherry blossom. Then, on the back side, the side you didn't draw on, if you bend it a little bit and just bring your scissor right here in the center, you can cut out a little bit. Oh, it went flying towards you. And you can see there's a little bit of a hole there. Once you cut out a little bit of a hole in the center here, when you press it down onto the paper, after you put it in your paint, and you press it down, you'll have the cherry blossom that we see on the pages that the students are making. Shape of cherry blossoms. Then we have tempera paint. This is washable Crayola tempera paint. This is black, pink, which is a mixture of red and white. And then we bought some brushes that are very similar to Japanese style brushes, fude, but not quite the same. And with these brushes and with these sponges, we will be making some very elementary sakura trees. All right. So Owen's going to show us the Chinese character, or the kanji, for tree. Ki is very simple and consists of 4 strokes. A horizontal, a vertical that crosses over the horizontal, one that bends slightly to the left, and slightly to the right. You can imagine that this tree has all of its leaves here, and its trunk comes down here, and here are the roots. So this is ki, tree. So first stroke is here, second here and down, third, and fourth. 4 strokes. inclined for more of a challenge, you can try to write the kanji, or Chinese character, for Sakura, cherry blossom. To write this, we first write what's called a radical. The left-hand side is called a radical for tree. This is a part of a kanji that can build as a building block. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we add to it 1, 2, 3. And then we add underneath the kanji radical for a woman. 1, 2, and 3. So you can imagine women under the canopy of some beautiful cherry blossoms on these trees. To start making our picture, we're going to take some black paint on a brush and make some strokes that look like branches. So we make one stroke, and you lighten up on your brush pressure at the end to give it a nice thin tip. Start at the root again and make another stroke, lifting it up. And then the third stroke, moving to the left and lifting your brush. You can make as many strokes as you like. This is your tree. Now that we have paint, we take our sponge, dip it in the paint, and start putting our cherry blossoms onto the branches wherever we like. You can adjust it however you prefer. It's your project. Everyone is unique. Everyone is different. Just like cherry blossoms in nature, we can appreciate the brevity and the shortness of life as we celebrate the beauty of the blossoms that we are creating. Now that you've seen how it's done, we hope you'll try it yourself. Now let's take a look at what the Belmont Japanese students are making.
Now you can decorate it. All right.
All right, so over here, she's working in white, more whitish blossoms, and she's using her brush, and she's made a big, long black stroke to represent the branch. Here we have 3 branches.
When you said it was like easy, I was thinking, yeah, it's not like the draw 2 circles and ta-da, it's an owl.
He's making the base of the tree. And so she's using her sponge with the pink paint. And she's decorated to make flowers on the branches. And she's also made some falling petals, which you can do with a brush or edge of the sponge. Alright, so here you can see the shape of the branches taking shape. So you just dip it into the paint. Grabbing it by the petals. See that?
Yeah, you want to swap?
Yeah.
Looking for the light touch. Brad's going the brush route. He's going freehand. Instead of using the sponges, you can also just use your imagination to make the tree as you feel. Oh, look at that. She's putting some white and some pink, because some sakura are lighter in color than others. We thank you for joining us today, and we hope you'll try this on your own. While the pandemic has made it hard for some to go out and enjoy the cherry blossoms, hopefully a project like this can allow you to enjoy the beauty on your own, even if you're just in your room.